Welcome in to KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, as we've got a Region 2 special for you. The Riverton Silverwolves taking on the Mountain Ridge Sentinels. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Great matchup we have for you here tonight as we get into this one right off the opening draw, as this is Riverton in the Road Purples taking the initiation here early. Able to create a free position shot here. Just, well, they hadn't even started the clock here in the stadium yet. Now they got it going, and that's a great time for us to remind you the clock you see on your screen is unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late, as we do our best to keep it synced here with the clock in the stadium, as that shot off the free position is missed wide, and Riverton here with the backup will start. It is the Silverwolves coming in 12-0, 3-0 in region play, a ranked #1 team in all of 6A. This team has been in a lot of lopsided games coming into this one. In fact, their closest game is a 7-goal difference. And Coach Kelleher recognizing, hoping today they'll learn a little bit more about this group, as working right in front. Shot there and a goal, and it's Riverton first on the board. Nice little move there put on by Marley Young, the freshman, able to score her 26th of the season to give Riverton the 1-0 lead. This Riverton team does have a lot of experience. They also have a lot of youth. We'll talk about some key freshmen who have been big-time contributors for the Silverwolves here in the early part of the season. But for now, we'll head back to the draw. And this was an aspect that Coach Kelleher said would be a major factor in every game, but in particular in today's game, given these are two of the top 3 teams in the state. A good opportunity for us to introduce the 3rd-ranked Mountain Ridge Sentinels, according to the RPI. They come in 9-3 overall, 2-0 in region play. These two, the last remaining undefeated teams in this Region 2, and top of the line in the region on the line tonight. As Mountain Ridge able to possess this draw. And when talking about the Sentinels, you can talk about their sophomore, Lucy Rigby. Wears number 20. She's got 59 goals this year. Just under a .700 shooting percentage for this Mountain Ridge offense, which has been really, really good in its own right. And the Sentinels couldn't get a shot away. Riverton able to come up with the turnover. Now trying to work on the clear, as that was Sienna Rudd, but she lost it in transition. Mountain Ridge pushing ahead. Crossed over. Stood up here, McMurtry having to play this wide. Now Mountain Ridge will set up. This is the aforementioned Rigby. We did have a whistle there, and so this will be a 12-meter start. I couldn't tell where they were going to set her, but this will be 12 meters here for McMurtry. We mentioned Rigby. She's the top goal scorer this year. Taylor Anderson, the junior, behind her at 33 goals. This Mountain Ridge team has been so strong every year since this became a sanctioned sport here in the state. As that pass just a touch behind Rigby, rolling through, support there by Weiniger, the freshman, able to gather it here for the Sentinels, as they're trying to attack this Mountain Ridge defense, which has been stingy all year long. The most goals they've given up is 8, and that was early in the season at the hands of the Fremont Silverwolves. This Riverton defense is tough. They'll stop it here due to the call. And they'll come with a free position here near side. Working across the middle. That shot backed up here by Mountain Ridge. That was Selway, the sophomore, with the take. Nice job there by Weiniger. Mountain Ridge worked up top here with Kennedy Anderson. Trying to maintain that, and does. Selway trying to dice through a couple of Silverwolf defenders. Nowhere to go there. This is what Riverton's done. They've made it really tough for opposing offense. We mentioned they don't give up a lot of goals. A lot of that's because this defense is tough to dissect. Played right in front of the crease. Nice little patience. Shot and a goal. Beautiful job there by Mountain Ridge. And it is the freshman, Aubrey Weiniger, with her 8th goal of the season, able to tie things up here at 1. Well, a couple of double, triple teams there, and Weiniger just kind of slithered around the cage there, able to find space right in front. And I love the patience there too. Doesn't get antsy, doesn't force something. Is able to kind of maintain her composure, work through the defense as it was trying to collapse down, and finds a shooting lane to tie things up. As we'll head back to the draw here, each side having one early. As out of the air, Riverton could not catch cleanly. Mountain Ridge off the ground. As Piperunia plays this ahead, good ball movement. Mountain Ridge up the field quickly here with Anderson. We mentioned her early. Mentioned the criticality of faceoffs in this one. And a couple of Mountain Ridge players, one over 500, a couple right near 500. Is boy, a nice little leak in. Shot just wide, or just over the top there. Might have been saved or deflected. Good take there by Selway, but that's the second time now Mountain Ridge has been able to get kind of one-on-one right in front of the crease. Trying to feed the cutter. Great job there with the stick. Maya Christian, another one of the freshmen here for Mountain Ridge, able to knock that down. And now they'll stop this here. Our clock's a little behind, so we're going to let ours run to get caught up here. As a green card being shown. So a little delay here. Initially, it's 7:45 to go here in this opening quarter. Talking about Riverton, their leading goal scorer is their own freshman. That's Kara Aramosby, my apologies. She's been really good this year. 40 goals for the Silverwolves. They've got great support behind her with Paisley Young, Maggie Bird, Marley Young, who scored earlier tonight. As good collapse down by that Mountain Ridge defense, forces that ball loose, and Tree now working for the clear up the middle. That pass loose in the midfield. Sienna Rudd able to gather it here for Riverton. We talk about these two teams in 6A, both of them with hopes to get back to a semifinal game, even a state championship game. Mountain Ridge has called their second home that state championship game. They've been there, I think, every year since this program was sanctioned. As Riverton trying to work here around, and that one saved by Greta Tree. Was a good look there by Riverton. Tree did a great job of staying low and able to read that the entire way to keep it out as we approach the midway point here in this opening quarter. You see Mountain Ridge really trying to push it, work things ahead here. Rigby down the middle, absorbs a little contact and scores. Lucy Rigby with the goal for Mountain Ridge, as back-to-back goals for the Sentinels have given them their first lead of the ball game. Number 60 on the year for Lucy Rigby. And you see the transition of Mountain Ridge able to lead to success here in this opening quarter. And with that goal, I know it's early, and I know this is probably not a fair statement, but it is an accurate statement. Riverton, we mentioned they are 3-0 in region games. They've now given up 2 goals tonight, which is the number of goals they'd given up in their previous 3 region games. They had only given up the 2 combined in those 3. And now they've given up 2 here just in these first 6 minutes. Of course, this Mountain Ridge offense is a lot different than the offenses they had been facing. Nice stick work there by Rudd as Riverton here trying to clear. Being forced to this near sideline, and the push there will leave this with the Silverwolves. Of course, we're playing those silver lines tonight. And now they'll stop this here. A little delay. I think going to be shown a green-yellow. As McMurtry, you're going to have to serve this one. This will be quick. See if Riverton can take advantage of it. And that one you've got to give enough room for the player to start. And you kind of saw a little step in there by McMurtry is what drew the card. as we approach 5 minutes to go here in this opening quarter. Bird on her right. Feeds right in front. Looking for a lane. Couldn't get that away. Nice defense put on by Courtney Hansen, the sophomore, but gives it up. Riverton in a shooting space here. The call will be a free position coming up here for the Silverwolves. Riverton trying to tie things up here. First quarter shot and a save by Greta Tree.
Great save by Greta Tree.
It was Jada Bustillos, I believe. Nope, excuse me. It was Maya Christian with the free position there. Looked at the wrong roster, my apologies. And Greta Tree with a couple of impressive saves early. According to Stats reported, she had a .441 save percentage coming into this one, but she's had two real strong saves here early. Got a little coaching there from the sideline, just kind of gave a little nod and salute like, hey, I got you. Greta Tree did. Good start for her between the pipes. The Sentinels here setting up their offense. Here's Pomeroy, the sophomore, and we'll keep playing here. Back here with Claire, one of the face-off, or one of the draw takers for Mountain Ridge. Sorry, folks, we go between boys and girls. I was doing boys last night, so some of that terminology very fresh. My apologies. We'll get it cleaned up. As they tried to feed that to McMurtry, who had just come on. Another stoppage here early. And they'll give this to Mountain Ridge. Trying to feed that pass. Couldn't be handled. Some velocity on that, trying to work it to Aubrey Weiniger. As Riverton. Trying to work on the clear. That pass was nearly intercepted, but is gathered by Anderson off the bounce. And Riverton right back ahead here offensively. Selman, you see that defense collapse down. Work back over. Oh, nice feed to the middle. Shot there. Don't think that one made it through. Riverton able to, couldn't tell if they got a stick up or if they just got deflected, but a nice job keeping that away from the cage. As we haven't mentioned tonight, the starting goalie for the Silverwolves, Isabel Simonson, the senior. She's been strong this year for Riverton as well, as this pass over the head, out of play, and right back to Mountain Ridge. Couple turnovers here in the early going for Riverton. Something that Coach Kelleher, I'm sure, will work or address with the team. Cannot give away possessions in a matchup like this, as here's Anderson, drew another whistle there. Wanted to give that to Runia. Piper able to regather it here. Pomeroy trying to work in front of that crease, swept along, checked loose, and they'll call in the sphere here. So this will be Lucy Rigby from 12 meters out. Again, fed in front. Boy, Simonson read that one beautifully. Able to make the stop there for Riverton. As now the Silverwolves working to clear against this ride of Mountain Ridge. Here's Ella Frisbee. You see the Sentinels there collapsing down. Davenport worked ahead with Johansson. The whistle there will wanted to get that right back to Young. She had had a space as Marley here starting it. Plays across. That defense trying to get set up here by Mountain Ridge. They collapse down. Bounce shot and a goal. What a finish from Maggie Bird. Inside 30 seconds to go has tied things up here at 2. Boy, you see the benefit of those quick starts, right? If you can get there before that defense really has a chance to set up, they get the kind of quick crossover and then able to feed that just 5 yards in front of the goal. Bird able to find enough room to get that shot away and score it. Big goal for the Silverwolves. I mentioned some of the turnovers they had in this opening quarter, but able to fight through those, tie things up here with 25 seconds to go. We'll do this again. Riverton coming up with it. That was Christian. She's got some speed, working to her left. Clock inside 15, now to the middle. Shot and a goal. Riverton. Back-to-back goals for the Silverwolves. No goal. No goal. This is waved off as a yellow card going to be shown. Dangerous follow-through. And my apologies, I said it was Christian. That was actually Mosby. We're up in the press box. It's hard for me to see the 38 instead of the 30 there, so my apologies to Ella. But Riverton here will start it as we're inside 10 to go. And this first quarter comes to an end. A pair of goals from each team has us tied up at 2 here on KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Tab Bank and Tribal West Lacrosse. Look good, feel good, play good. And Tribal West Lacrosse will get your team looking good. Swing by and check out how they can outfit your team with the best gear to help them play their best. We're all in this together, and Tribal West is here to support the lacrosse community wherever you are. Visit them at 9860 South, 700 East in Sandy, or online at tribalwest.com. Start of our second quarter, Riverton, Mountain Ridge. This battle for the top of Region 2 tied up at 2 as we start quarter number 2. Dane Stewart here with you. Your goals for Mountain Ridge scored by Maggie Bird and Marley Young. Meanwhile, it's Aubrey Weiniger and Lucy Rigby, the contributors for the Sentinels. As this draw to start our second quarter, knocked down and possessed here by Riverton. That was Maggie Bird coming up with it, as Paisley Young will play this over for Marley Young. A lot of talk about the Riverton defense. We mentioned that pregame. I had heard about it, was excited to see it, but this Mountain Ridge defense has been stout in its own right. 2 real good defenses battling here, as Riverton will had an extra ball on the field there, so just getting that off the field to play. Here's Tafisi. Young, this is Marley. Working that ball up, was intended for Bird. Nice keep there by Riverton. Christian. Trying to work in front. You see the slides coming. Shot there and a goal. Maya Christian able to score for Riverton as they retake the lead. And after Mountain Ridge had scored back-to-back goals, it's now Riverton scoring back-to-back goals. 15th of the season for Maya Christian. Able to navigate traffic. As this draw won and brought ahead here by Christian. That flag held up there will get stick to body, as this will be Maya with the free position straight away. No, they're going to bring her near side. My apologies. Just offset here. Christian wanted the shot. Greta got a piece of it, then came off the pipe. As Mountain Ridge trying to clear. Nice ride there by Maggie Bird. Trying to keep it here for Riverton, and she will. So Riverton setting back up here. Davenport plays near side with Elamospi. Here's Kara. Elamospi. That double coming. Cutter trying to work through. Riverton couldn't sneak that past the Mountain Ridge defender. Trickles through. Silverwolves still on it here. Tafisi. And yeah, contact there. Courtney Hansen here called for the infraction. We'll set up a free position now for Marley Young. 9 minutes to go here in our first half. Ella takes a shot. Greta Tree with the save.
Goal blocked by Greta Tree.
Mountain Ridge trying to clear. Here's Pomeroy. Well, you see Christian making this clear real tough. Pomeroy, a little lane up that far side. Feeds Anderson trying to roll. Plays over. Rigby trying to sweep that back. Lucy able to recover it. Nice feed. Rigby makes the cut. Shoots and scores. Lucy Rigby with her second goal of the game. Boy, beautiful cut. Saw that middle was open. And a pass to feed her just about 7 yards away. Lucy Rigby does what she does best, and that's put it in the back of the net. Back to even we go. Here at the 7:42 mark of this second quarter. Mountain Ridge gathers, and this will be Riverton possession. Silverwolves trying to push ahead. Johansson. Elamospi plays over to Suli Tafisi. Suli, oh, beautiful move. Shot and a goal. It's Tafisi creating her own offense. A couple real nice rolls there. That first one kind of got that defender to bite and then able to roll right back. That middle open up for the junior. as Sully able to score her 17th goal of the season as Riverton retakes the lead. This draw, nearly possessed by Riverton, finds its way to Kennedy Anderson. Now Rigby looking for help, finds Anderson. Here comes Taylor Anderson now. Feeds over, Pomeroy trying to work through, got in front, trying to sweep it ahead, but that was just wide, but we do have a whistle here. And this will be a free position awarded to Claire Pomeroy. I thought she did a real nice job kind of weaving through there. Thought she was going to get that shot away, maybe a late play to jar that loose. But she's got the free position and see if she can capitalize. Pomeroy the shot, and that one just kept out. Boy, Simonson got a piece and then looked behind. Knew she didn't have it initially, but that ball stuck in the crease. And Simonson now looking for help here on the clear. Riverton coming ahead here with Christian. Marley Young. Riverton offense has been patient today. Coming back from X. And a number of Sentinels there able to get this back to Tree in the crease. Trying to work that ball up. Ground ball that is captured here by Brittany Davenport of Riverton. Silverwolves right back on the offensive end. Felt like in that first quarter, this is what was Mountain Ridge was so effective at, was kind of getting the ball back quickly, getting right back into the offensive zone. That's kind of turned tides here in this second quarter, where it's been Riverton able to capitalize off of ground balls and forced turnovers as Kennedy Anderson met there. In the sphere, it will be Mountain Ridge here to start, and they will show a green-yellow. Oh, green, my apologies. That's the first one, I believe. Oh, that knocked down by the stick of Rudd. Ella Mosby turning back, that taken away, trying to feed in front. That pass couldn't be handled by Young, and Tree with it in the crease here for Mountain Ridge. Some space here for Hansen. Want to get that up with McMurtry, just maybe a half step behind her, and now Riverton on possession again here with Ella Frisbee. Here's McMurdy. Played that ahead for Christian. Just a couple minutes left here in this first half. Played to the wing, shot off the post. Good look by Marley Young. Goalie's best friend, the iron there, helping out Mountain Ridge as the Sentinels coming the other way. First time they've been able to kind of settle things down, but Pomeroy here being aggressive on the attack. Now she will show some patience. Fed in front. Lucy Rigby, that drew iron. Posts on each side. That one off the crossbar, and now Riverton trying to counter. Ella Mosby in front, shot saved by Tree. And a crease violation here. Trying to clear. Approaching 2 minutes to play here in this opening half. This will be Pomeroy here to start things off for Mountain Ridge. Two minutes to go. That one checked loose. Bird was there defensively. Here's Tafisi. Mountain Ridge racing back defensively. Tafisi playing on. Help is there, trying to work around. Flag held up here. And now we'll get the enforcement. As stick to body there, we'll give this a free position here for Suli Tafisi. On that first hash. Suli scored earlier this quarter. Coming in, trying to get the shot away. Top side and scores for Riverton.
Goal for Riverton.
Second goal of the game and second goal of the quarter for Suli Tafisi, as now our first multi-goal lead of the contest, coming here with 1:05 to go in our first half.
A minute 5 left in the quarter.
Important draw here for both these two teams. If you're Mountain Ridge, you've hung in this one. You had a lead in this one. Giving up 3 unanswered. I think they led 3-2. I'm trying to remember if that's correct or not, but no, it was 3-3. So just giving up a pair of back-to-back goals. But Riverton with the draw here, and they've got a chance to do more damage. Paisley Young. We'll give this to Bird. Looking for Tafisi. That one trickles through for Tree. Now Mountain Ridge, can they counter quickly? Clock down to 35. You see Tafisi racing back. She'll have to peel off here. McMurtry comes back, has help. She'll be patient. Now Pomeroy. Clock down to 12. Our apologies, our clock is severely delayed. That'll give us a chance to get caught up here as there's 10 seconds to go. This will be a free position here for Mountain Ridge. A chance to get back to 1 goal, or a 1 goal difference, I should say. Anderson working in front, takes the shot and scores for Mountain Ridge.
Goal by Kaylee Anderson.
With 4 seconds left, Mountain Ridge a draw here in the final seconds. And that will do it for the first half. Great game we've got here tonight. Mountain Ridge and Riverton, the Silverwolves leading the Sentinels 5-4 here at the break. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week, presented by Tab Bank and Tribal West Lacrosse.
So now he decides to exercise. Yes, this was the best angle.
Life can get a little messy.
No way. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Best day ever.
Some taps create chaos.
No.
Tap Spend gives you 1% cash back when you spend and 2.75% APY when you don't. Tap responsibly. Visit tapbank.com.
Ready to start our second half. Riverton leading Mountain Ridge 5-4. Your unofficial scores here at the break for Riverton. A pair for Suli Tafisi. Meanwhile, Marley Young, Maya Christian, and Maggie Bird each with one. A pair of goals for Lucy Rigby to lead the way for the Sentinels. Taylor Anderson and Aubrey Weiniger, the other goal scorers to round things out for Mountain Ridge. We talk about this Riverton defense, how stout it's been this year. On pace to still, well, to not give up more than they had in a single game coming into this one. Again, that number is 8. In fact, Riverton had scored double figures in every game they played this year and has not given up double figures in a game yet. Great recipe to an undefeated start as Riverton getting right on it. Ellen Mosby with a shot there, no. Trying to keep this alive here for Riverton, but this swept wide is Landry Scougard, the defender, able to come up with it. And now Mountain Ridge here trying to clear. Mountain Ridge, boy, we saw they had a spurt there in that first quarter where the offense was just clicking, really able to get back on possession quickly, able to generate opportunities. Things dried up in that second quarter a little bit. As you see this Riverton defense now get back, and can Mountain Ridge free up the room that they did in that first quarter when they took the lead early on in this one. Here is Taylor Anderson trying to cut back to the middle here, trying to dodge through that double team. And the whistle here will be a 12-meter opportunity for Taylor Anderson. A little inspirational music in the background there. I think that's Joe Esposito, I believe. Karate Kid soundtrack is fed in front. Quick shot just wide. We do have a goalie change here for Riverton. This is something they've done a lot this season. Ella Snow, the freshman, she's got a .611 save percentage. She's got some good minutes for Riverton this year. She'll come in the second half. Nice job keeping her balance there for Mountain Ridge. A shot here just wide, backed up again. That initial take was by Weiniger. That last one by Anderson. A couple nice jobs there by Mountain Ridge on the backups. Keep things alive here. Anderson trying to roll back to the middle, feeds a pass to that slot area. Sent over, extra pass. Couldn't work its way through, but we do have a whistle here. That was Caitlin Selway who had that ball from, maybe 6-7 yards away. That defense collapsed down so quickly, couldn't get a shot off. And now this will be Piper Runya here with the free position for Mountain Ridge, trying to get back to even. Here a couple minutes into the second half, Piper wanting to play that up top, able to recover this for Mountain Ridge. Anderson with room, a shot and a heater, scores the goal to tie us up at 5. Taylor Anderson with her second goal of the game, 35th of the season, draws us back to even. Nice patience there by Mountain Ridge. I mentioned maybe a couple opportunities I thought could have tried to force a goal. The patience there leads to the free position. And even Runya, the junior, rather than trying to kind of force an opportunity there, being patient, worked that ball up top, got that defense to move. And a quick dissection there by Anderson. Mentioned this game, huge implications. Obviously for region title, the winner of this one will have the lead by one game in this region. And then, of course, 2 top 3 teams in the 6A RPI is having definite RPI implications as well. As Mountain Ridge winning that draw and setting up the possession. Riley works inside, shot and a goal, back-to-back for Riverton. It's Caitlin Selway, the sophomore, scoring her first of the game to give Mountain Ridge the 6-5 lead. that was what I kind of alluded to just a couple minutes ago. When Mountain Ridge is able to work quickly, get on the run, and that ball moving, that offense can be quite effective. And that time it's Caitlin Selway. She's been able to have a couple of opportunities tonight, but that one, the first one, she's been able to score. The sophomore now with 19 goals on the season. Off the draw. This one back, Mountain Ridge able to gather. A couple of draw controls here for the Sentinels in this third quarter have been an advantage for them to obviously get their offense set up, to which they've been able to capitalize on here as of late. McMurtry will play back at X. Selway works to Pomeroy, able to maintain this. You see that defense collapse down on her, had 4 Silverwolf defenders around her, able to work through it. Pomeroy to Rigby, coming right down the slot, shot and a goal. It's 3 in a row for Mountain Ridge. Lucy Rigby now with a hat trick for the Sentinels as they've taken a 2-goal lead, their first of the night.
Claire.
The quick ball movement once again. And how about that dodge by Lucy Rigby? We talked about this Riverton defense. They love to double and take away those alleys. And Lucy, with her speed, able to quickly burst through. Finds herself one-on-one. And Mountain Ridge here with a quick 3-goal spurt in the first 4 minutes of this third quarter. As this draw tapped back and gathered here by Maya Christian for Riverton. We're talking about the freshmen on this Riverton team. Christian, one of them. Marley Young, Kara Aramosby, both freshmen as well. So is Olivia Whitmack. We won't see her tonight, but she's had a nice year for Riverton. As the Silverwolves here setting up, this is Tafisi, their top goal scorer tonight. This ball trickles through, finds its way to Christian. This one being battled for. Able to stay on it. Here's Riverton. Trying to sneak through there. Right in front, Riverton answers. It's their top goal scorer. Answering here for the Silverwolves. Aramosby with her first of the game. She had one earlier. It was waved off. Able to capitalize there as Riverton pulling back here to within 1. To the draw. Riverton. Kara able to come up with it here for the Silverwolves. Here's Tafisi. Boy, right near GLE there. Young. Marley here, trying to dodge her way to the crease. Turnaround shot, Tree with the save. Mountain Ridge on the counter. Approaching the midway point here in the third. And this will be back to Riverton. Called for the cover. Riverton pushing ahead. As Paisley Young Here looking up. Bird. Right in front. Couldn't get the shot away. And a charge here going to be called. This will head to Mountain Ridge. Tree. Boy, a turnover right in front. Bird right in front of the cage, able to capitalize for Riverton. And we're tied up as Maggie scores her second of the game. And we'll get a timeout taken here. Over 5 to play, 7 apiece. Riverton and Mountain Ridge tied up here in this Region 2 battle. Tribal West Lacrosse has been a part of the lacrosse community here since the beginning. But you don't have to live in Salt Lake to enjoy their wide selection of gear, including team sales. Visit their online store at tribalwest.com and use the promo code FREESHIPUTAH26 to get free shipping to anywhere in Utah. We are Utah Lacrosse. Support your tribe at Tribal West Lacrosse. Coming out of this timeout, 5:08 to go. 7 apiece. Riverton, Mountain Ridge. Each team now with a 2-goal lead that the other team has come back from. As another draw, Mountain Ridge done a real nice job with these draws tonight. As in for Riverton was Christian. She's 8-0-8 on the season, and this one is possessed by the Silverwolves. Tafisi plays this over. Boy, that pass, you saw Tree being real aggressive trying to play that passing lane. It trickles through, kept in here for Riverton. Scooped up by Christian. She'll give to Ella Mosby. Bird works back. Kara recognizing there wasn't room. That pass knocked down. Mountain Ridge here trying to clear with Anderson. Numbers here for the Sentinels. And Anderson here will hold up. Pomeroy. Worked in front. That shot just wide. That was Selway on the take. Scored earlier in the quarter. That shot was just off, but not by much. That stick check. Jarred it loose. Here's Rigby. Pomeroy's pass couldn't be completed, and Riverton here with it now. Back with Snow. Snow looking for an outlet. Boy, not a lot of room. Mountain Ridge really stride for stride here with Riverton. That one thrown up to the middle, ground ball. And Riverton able to possess. Juliet Whitwer, the junior, came back, but they can't keep it. This will head back to Riverton. Here's Bird now over with Mosby. Tafisi trying to split, and that whistle was before the shot. So no goal there. So they'll take this back behind goal for the start. Tafisi. That pass captured, worked in front of the crease, just missed the goal and backed up here by Young. Maya Christian, nice take there. "90 seconds to play here in this third quarter. Bird, boy, pushed out far. That pass, tough lane. Gathered by Ella Mosby. Sent over. Burst of speed, lost it going through traffic. Riverton back on it. Nelson couldn't get a shot away, and now Mountain Ridge with a chance here to clear. They'll come near side with Pomeroy. She's got a lot of room to work. 45 seconds left to go here in the third. Selway tries to center. Now has it back. 25 seconds to play. That pass disrupted. Ground ball. Both teams trying to stay with it here. Gathered by Rigby. 15 seconds in the frame. Lucy works in front. Oh, nice stick work there, but we do have a whistle here. Boy, Davenport did a great job of getting that up, but they will call in the sphere there. So this will be, at least I think that was the call. This will be Rigby here with the free position with 10 seconds to play. Rigby with 3 goals today. Leading scorer for both sides. Lucy coming in. That one's saved. No, it was saved. Boy, Snow gave a look back like it got past her, but Ella Snow able to keep that out. And with that, the third quarter expires. We are all even as we head to the fourth quarter. Here at Mountain Ridge High School, Riverton, Mountain Ridge, tied up through 3. We'll be back. Start of our fourth quarter. Riverton, Mountain Ridge, all even. This game has been back and forth the entire day. Good third quarter for the Sentinels. They got back to getting out on the run, getting that ball moving quickly. They led 7-5. Riverton with a couple of back-to-back goals to get back to even, and the Silverwolves winning this draw to start the fourth. Oh, fed in front. That pass couldn't be gathered. Boy, Paisley Young had a line right to the front of the crease as Mountain Ridge back on it here, trying to work through traffic. Scougard lost it. Tafisi with it now for the Silverwolves. Here's Bird. play this ahead. Paisley Young playing over with Marley. Trying to work right in front. Marley with a bounce shot just wide. We did have a whistle here and a card going to be shown. A yellow being given here on a dangerous follow through. Boy, that's the second one we've seen today on Riverton. So Marley Young will come off. This will be Mountain Ridge possession now. Gathered here for the Sentinels. Selway. Pomeroy. And they'll stop this one here. Offside. So Pomeroy will start things here. Oh boy, that one kind of jumped on McMurtry. She was ready for it. Don't think she was the intended recipient, but she was there the moment that one came through. Here's Pomeroy now. Plays to the middle. Anderson bumped wide. Trying to feed for Taylor. Ground ball. Taylor goes to the turf, and this will draw the whistle. Some Riverton fans not pleased with that one. As Taylor here set up with the 8-meter. She's got a pair of goals today. What can she do with this one here? Tied up inside 10. She'll rip it. Misses it wide and backed up here by Mountain Ridge. Boy, that Riverton D, they just collapsed down so quickly. A whistle here. Will be a free position again for Taylor. She's had a number of these today. She shot on the last one. She'll come in here. Mid-range shot that is off target. Picked up here by Finch. That pass loose. And this will head back to Riverton. Tafisi had the pair of goals in the second, trying to create here in the fourth, taken away. She'll give back out. Bird feeds up top. Here's Kara. Nice dodge, worked in front of the goal. Beautiful shot there by Maya Christian, able to score her second tonight. Riverton retakes the lead. And a timeout going to be taken here by Riverton. 8-7, the advantage for the Silverwolves here on the road. Looking for a big Region 2 win. We'll be back here to Mountain Ridge High School after this. Tribal West Lacrosse is your local destination for all things lacrosse. From outfitting players to supporting team sales, Tribal West has everything you need to get your child or team ready for lacrosse season. Come by and test your shot in our shooting cage and check out the great ball machine. We've been here from the start and we'll be here for you. Support your tribe at Tribal West Lacrosse at 9860 South, 700 East in Sandy. Eight minutes to go. Riverton back in front as we'll head to the draw here in this critical Region 2 matchup.